what about the society that you are living in? What about your duties towards your society? Amma bint Khalid, when she went to Medina and settled there, her Arabic wasn't that good. She spoke Abyssinian. And Rasul once had some clothes to give. And he said, bring me Amma. I would like to give her this clothes by way of a gift. He loved Amma. And when he put the cloth on her, he said, Sana, Sana. Sana, Sana. You know what Sana means? Sana in Abyssinian means beautiful. It's nice. It suits you. It's beautiful. Why? Why does Rasul need to speak a language other than Arabic? The language of the Quran. I would expect the opposite. I would expect that Amma would say, oh, this Sana, Sana. And Rasul would say, speak Arabic and say, this is Hassan, Hassan. No. Rasul has no problem with different language, different accent, different culture, different bag. Has no problem with that. In fact, this is a sign of Allah's creation. But what is more important is that Amma learned the language of the community. I know that you all speak English, but language here symbolizes culture. She learned language. With language came ideas. Come on, okay, learned language. What does this tell you? There was an Abyssinian Oxford dictionary read by Amma? No, language means that she interacted with society. That she went to the market and said, how much is this? Oh, 50 pounds. That's Sana, Sana. That's nice, nice. That's good, that's affordable. That means she interacted with society. Please don't put these words into the contemporary politics, talking about integration and being part of this society. I agree with all this, but I don't want to now gear this talk towards contemporary events to prove a point for someone in power so that he is happy with me. That is not in my mind. What is in my mind now is to show that reading our history is even relevant to us, however unique your situation is. And indeed it's unique, but not that unique. When Amma migrated to Medina, and when the Muslim community left Abyssinia, and Najashi, who was the king and the ruler of Abyssinia, he said to the elders, convey my salam to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, convey my salam to Rasul sallallahu. And when the ship sailed from Abyssinia through the Red Sea to Medina, and as they were boarding, Amma, the young girl, said to Rasul sallallahu, Ya Rasulullah, this is the first time now she sees this person, real person, rescuing her father. She doesn't understand now this is the Prophet. Yes, she knows this is Rasulullah, but what I want to say is this prophetic glamour was not there in the mind of a, I don't know how many years old. What was there was that this is the man that rescued my father. He was the one who rescued my father. If it was Abu Bakr who rescued my father, she would have the same love. That's why I'm saying personal. As they were boarding the ship, Amma went to Rasulullah, said, Ya Rasulullah, and Najashi says salam to you. And sometimes I'm shocked. Isn't there someone who is much older than you to say this? Or isn't there is someone already was going to actually convey the salam? Najashi did not ask Amma to convey the salam, but Amma heard Najashi and felt that she is responsible to participate in conveying them. You know what this tells you? It tells you that I am talking about a girl that was open, that was not embarrassed, that was not ashamed. I have problems pushing my daughter to speak to strangers, or to speak to elders, or to say no thank you, or yes please, because she is embarrassed. Amma was not embarrassed to speak to the greatest man on this earth and say to him, Ya Rasulullah, and Najashi conveys salam to you. You know what else it tells me? It tells me something also fascinating, that she didn't have this perception of a generational gap between her and Rasulullah. You look at fathers when they take their sons to the mosque, and you see how the father grabs the son. Say salam to Maulana. No. Say salam to Maulana. No. He wants to play with the son of the Maulana. Smoke with the son of the Maulana perhaps. But not to say he's Maulana, he's too old. He's old-fashioned, he speaks Urdu. Amma did not perceive this 60 years old man as old. He had grey hair. He was old. But he was the one that rescued my father. I'm trying to make you visualize how young girls were young. They had an exciting life. They liked joking and they liked laughing, and they were young, full of energy. This is a story of inspiration. Incidentally, Amma was the last female companion to pass away. She passed away at the time of the Tabi'een because she was extremely young when she came to Medina. So she saw Rasul when he passed away. And she would always talk to At-Tabi'een about Rasul. She was a reference point about Rasul. And I would think that she might say, I heard about Rasul even before I saw him. And I loved him even before I saw him. Do you know why? Because I became a Muslim because of him. Because he was the one who grabbed my father from hellfire. Because of him, I became a Muslim.